Hey there, welcome back to Okie Outdoor Adventures. Today I am going to go ahead and drop the video of our little pre-fishing adventure for the Lucky 13 tournament that Alex, OWA, and I are fishing this coming weekend, July 25th, I think. Look at a calendar. Yeah, July 25th. So we're going to get out this Saturday, fish a small tournament. I think right now there's like 52, 54 boats, something like that. We're boat number 41. We get to launch at 6:45, have to weigh in at 2 o'clock, and it's on my home lake, Fort Gibson Lake in eastern Oklahoma. It's where I grew up. My mom's house is literally right across the street from it, so I have a lot of knowledge of the lake, but as you can see in this video, that didn't really pan out very well. For a variety of reasons. Number one, conditions were pretty rough. This weekend we got out, I think winds were somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 out of the southeast. And it's a little bit bigger lake, so winds like that, you're going to get some waves and some whitecaps, and there was a lot of boat traffic on the lake, in addition to skiers, jet ski, sea-doos, whatever you want to call them, wakeboarders. I mean, there was a good variety of that, in addition to folks that were just outside fishing. So the first part of this video sped up. We got out around 6:15, I think. Started fishing, spent an hour, maybe an hour and a half, working a northern portion of the lake that had some good breaks from the wind. We pitched a few docks, didn't get a single bite on the docks. Stepping back just a little bit to the first spot, we did get on a nice hybrid, which I'll slow that down right here. Still a lot of clutter at around 12. Oh, fish. Wow.
Good one. That might be a hybrid.
It might be. Try and do this without taking a treble to the face. Got to.
That's a hybrid, my friend.
Go ahead and calm on down, boy. Give me this.
Skunks out the boat.
Ooh. Aw. That's bad. I slipped. Stepped on the eye of my rod. Yeah, if you don't mind. I knocked out the insert though, so that sucks. Yeah, as you can see in that video, things just weren't going well. Stepped on my big Dobbins, bent the eyes up. I knocked out one of the inserts. Fortunately, it's on one of the larger eyes, so the line doesn't run up it. I'm not too particularly worried about fraying. I made contact Dobbins. It was my own fault. I don't know if they can help me get the eye replaced or not, but we'll see. Worst case scenario, I'll find some way to get it fixed, whether it's with epoxy or some type of heavy tape or something. But anyway, so after that we moved on to the docks, and then we worked around, we continued to work south around a bluffy area where I'd always had a lot of success. And when we got around to the bluff area, which I lost all of that footage due to a corrupt card or an issue with my GoPro, but once we got around there, there was a ski boat that was passing between us and another boat, probably 200, maybe 250 yards in front of us, but the ski boat was maybe, I don't know, 40 to 50 yards off of us, and they would just make a pass back and a pass and a pass and a pass and a pass, and it was really pretty challenging. We were getting beat up a little bit by waves, and just really it was kind of a struggle. Now I did get on one fish at that spot, probably 12, maybe 13 inch small guy. I mean, didn't even weigh a pound. On a, what was that, Bama crawl. And then we just got frustrated. It wasn't working out really well. We probably could have kept working that bank, but with the boat being there, it was just obnoxious. So we decided to move over to the west side of the lake, and we fished a little area over there. We did get some bluegill bites, but nothing really substantial. And we elected not to go into the next marina up. We weren't going to continue to flip docks. There were boats that had been through there already, and we just didn't see the value in wasting our time in doing that. So we moved back to the northwest side of the lake to an area called Toppers, which is where my grandmother lived, my brother currently lives now, and hit a couple of windblown banks and got on a little bit of success, which I'll show you that fish here. See, normally the water's up right there. Yeah, you got my bump board just to see if it would go 14.
Dude, that's
Trolling motor. If you don't mind, I mean, I think we might have blown the bump board out of the boat. Honestly. We actually may have. Which would suck. Sorry. Because that's a $20 bump board. Dang, I think we... Did I lose it? Oh, I'm sorry, Bubba. He's got a leech on him. Well, that sucks.
I don't remember ever seeing it in here.
It definitely was. It might have blown out on the way here. Maybe. Get you some water and I'll let you go. Quit biting me. Huh? Oh yeah. I got a lot going on here. Okay, so I got 211 there. Man, I can't believe that. So that was almost a 3-pounder. It was a really pretty fish. He had a leech stuck on the lower part of his lower jaw. Kind of gross. But I discovered that my bump board flew out of the truck, so I couldn't even measure the fish. I'm sure that he was more than the 14 that's required to be able to keep him at a 3-pound fish. So he was pretty nice. Also caught him on the Bama craw. So at that point, I figured that it was a pretty good pattern. So I put down the crankbaits for the most part and focused on just throwing that plastic to see if I could continue to fill out bites. Again, the wind was just absolutely horrible. Anytime we could find a break, it was nice. You got a little bit of relief, but the second that you came out from that break, you're getting blown all over the place. The trolling motor on my boat's a little bit small. I mean, it does a good job, but it has to work a little hard to keep up at times, and the boat gets blown around quite a bit. So all in all, it was a very, very challenging day. I don't really particularly care to put out videos like this, but you can't hear anything that we were doing. The wind was blowing so bad that it was messing up the mic on my GoPro, even with noise reduction turned on. So we worked around a little bit further to the northern part of the section that we were at where that last fish was caught, and I got on one more small fish. I thought it was 4, Alex, I'm sorry, it was 3 and a hybrid. So you were right in that regard. But it was a rough day, guys. At one point, we tried to make a run to the southern part of the lake, and the waves were just, it was just ridiculous, guys. I haven't really been scared in this boat at any point. I feel like it could handle a bit of weather and water, but this was pretty dicey, right? We spent a lot of time coming out of the water. It was difficult trying to stay on plane because of the way that the waves were catching, again, with cross waves from additional boat traffic. So I will call myself relatively inexperienced. I feel like I do a good job at handling the boat, but I'm still not quite comfortable in those conditions. So we elected to turn around and not fish one of the additional spots that we had looked at. But wasn't a bad day. We did figure out kind of what they were chasing. I would like to maybe try and fish again one more time this week. Not too close to the tournament because I don't want to burn any of our spots, but would like to see if that pattern holds true. The weather conditions for this weekend are looking fair. We're estimated to have between 5 and 10 mile an hour winds, but now it's looking like bluebird skies. So just one more thing that we have to contend with. The interesting, I guess, aspect of this Lucky 13 fishing tournament is 13th place is guaranteed $1,300. The placings aren't, the payouts aren't necessarily 1st through 13th. In the payouts that I saw last year, I think first place took home like $2,200. Second took home like 18 plus a door prize plus something, big bass or something like that. So there's a lot of opportunities to win. They have, like, I think 40 to 50 different door prizes of varying degrees of value, from boat batteries to tackle and equipment. I mean, it's a neat tournament. It's put on by the Wagner Chamber of Commerce every year, and they've got a great list of sponsors. There's a sealed envelope, and if your weight matches the number that's written inside the envelope, you can win $13,000. I don't know that anyone won it last year. I don't know that it's ever been won, but it's a cool concept, and I thought it would be a good first actual tournament for me to get involved with. So with Alex co-angling, I'm pretty confident that we can get something done. The dude's an absolute hammer. Yeah, so a lot of me talking in this video. I apologize. I know that the format's a little bit weird, but I just wanted to share with you guys kind of where we're at and get something out for this week and let you know that I will record. It's going to probably be a little bit of a longer video for this weekend, but I will record the tournament from our launch, all of our fishing that I can get. Of course, we'll scale it down as much as we can, and then we'll record the weigh-in as much as possible without looking like complete morons. So if you made it to this point in the video, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Just one quick note, right now we're looking at 95% of our total views are coming from non-subscribers. So if you enjoy this content, or you find it interesting, or you'd like to know more, please consider clicking that subscribe button now. If not, I totally understand and respect that, and I appreciate your support either way. The views are extremely helpful, the watch time is extremely helpful, so you guys are doing me a great service as it is, but I'd love to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, so please consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. As always, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you. We'll catch you on the water next time.